Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here as always. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate you watching my other videos. I really meant to get this up yesterday morning, but life happened and it snowed, and I had to go out and shovel, and then I got kind of sick. It was really cold out there, but I need the exercise, heart attack or not, I need the exercise. And it was light snow, it wasn't that big a deal, it was just really cold. And then I tried to upload 5 hours of this video all at once, and that was stupid. So I had to go in and upload each, like just off of my camera, upload each separately. So that took a long time because although sometimes my computer is really good, sometimes I don't have anything nice to say about it. But anyway, we finally got the video up. I'm hoping the recorder is working well. The computer seems a bit slow and it's stalling every now and then, but I think that it's just going to record. And I'm in a fairly big room, and so it's probably going to echo. I hope not, but it probably will. I'm going to get my craft room, get so much stuff. You would not believe how much stuff I moved. It was just craft stuff. So I've got to get that room organized. And that shouldn't take very long. I'm just being very lazy, and you know, sometimes we're just lazy. So, needless to say, I have finished the koi fish, and I can't tell you how thrilled I am. It looks fantastic. It's just laying flat on the desk or on my counter. It just looks absolutely sparkling. And I thought some of the drills were looking kind of dull when I was doing it, but it absolutely sparkles, and I couldn't be more pleased with it, even though I probably paid around $7-8 for it. Whether it came from Temu or Amazon, I really don't remember. Like I said, I stopped writing on the back of the canvases, and I really should do that again so that I know when I bought it and how much it was and where I bought it from, most importantly. So that would have helped me an awful lot. And I did start doing that, like first thing, when I first started doing diamond paintings, I did that just instinctively, and now everything has gone to a lazy land, I guess. So, yeah, so I was out shoveling, and then the computer was giving me hard times, and then I was giving the computer hard times by trying to upload 5 hours at once. Anyway, this video is not 5 hours long. I got it down to 19, just a hair over 19 minutes, 19 and a quarter minutes, something like that. So that's good. And the last section, the last few seconds of this video, where I'm showing you the completed diamond painting. Oh, I hope that, I don't think, it really doesn't show how absolutely sparkling it is, because it's just, it is really like diamonds. They must be resin drills, and some of them are kind of faceted. Some are just cabochon, like rounded at the top and flat on the bottom. Some are faceted, I guess, and flat on the bottom. But it really sparkles. I am so thrilled with it. I can't tell you how thrilled I am with it. And I'm even more thrilled that I found my little green pan, because the blue one was okay, but I really like the green one. And I would be perfectly happy using the ones that come in the kit. And you'll always get a pen in the kit, and wax, and a tray. And you really don't need more than that. Anything you spend after that, that's just luxury. That's gravy. Gravy, as we used to say. That's just the gravy. So, yeah, but there's so much you can buy for your diamond paintings. I also have canvases, canvas boards, because I like canvas boards, but I also have, I think, at least one stretched canvas. I'm going to see if I have a canvas that would fit this diamond painting, and then I have to decide how I'm going to paint it, because there's really no background color. It's just a whole mix of beautiful colors, so I don't know how I'll do that. But if I have a canvas board that fits, that would be just the icing on the cake. And the word I was trying to think of in the other video when I was talking about gluing it down, the word I was trying to think of was Mod Podge. And I don't know how many times in that video I said decoupage without coming up with Mod Podge. I don't know what my brain is doing lately, but it's off on its own somewhere having fun, I hope, because it's not here when I need it. And so the canvas boards are kind of important to me. That green pen, I am left-handed. You probably noticed it in the videos. It's not a reverse video. I actually am left-handed. So being left-handed, we don't hold our pens the way that right-handed people do. And so it's uncomfortable between the index finger and the pointy finger. Have the index and the pointy the same one? Well, you know, the bad word finger and the first finger after the thumb, those two. They get very uncomfortable. So yeah, that pen is really nice. And of course I have the trays, not the trays, what are they called? The organizer boxes. So I have a few organizer boxes. The one that I used for this one is a double size, which is great if you're doing a big diamond painting or you have a lot of colors. Like most of these, let me just grab it. Oh, I can't even show you. Most of the little organizer boxes, they're about 1 by 1 by 1. And they're attached at 4 in a row. So usually one of those little 1 by 1 by 1 inch boxes will hold one packet of drills. Because when you get the drills, you know that they're in a long sleeve or they're in little tiny Ziploc bags. But one of those will easily hold one of the, I don't usually get them in Ziploc bags because my diamond paintings aren't that big. The sleeve, each one of those little colors. Oh gosh, I really am taking the long way around, aren't I? One of those colors will easily fit into one of those blocks, but sometimes you'll need 2 or 3. Or 4. When I was doing the rainbow buck diamond painting, like I said, it was so black. The border, the background was totally black, so I don't even know how many that filled up with black. So when I'm kitting up, as they say, if I see a bag that seems really, really full, that has more drills in it than I'm used to, then what I'll do is I'm going to have to show you this someday. I'm trying to show you things now, and you can't see because this is a voiceover. So what I'll do is I'll make the symbol for that square because we want the symbol to match what's on the canvas and not just this is number 1 because that's not on the canvas. So I'll make the symbol, but I only do one at a time in case I have to leave spares beside it, so that, like, if I have, say I have the letter A and there's a lot of A's, what I'll do is I'll make the little sticker with the letter A on it, and I'll put that on if that's the first one, I'll put it on the first block. And then I won't put the B next to it until I've completely emptied out all of the A's into however many of those boxes that I need, to those little storage things that I need. And then I'll go on to the next one, because I don't want to have like I just don't want the letters spread all over the place. So if I numbered them A, B, C, D, whatever, and then I filled up the A, but the B is next door to it already because I pre-labeled it, then I have to find another container and put an A on it, and it might be at the top of the box or the side of the box or the middle of the box. And I like them side by side so I can, because I don't know if that's normal. I think it's perfectly normal to want them side by side. But anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I seem to have lost my total train of thought. That train is so far off the tracks now, it's not even funny. But yeah, so you'll want the storage boxes. There's some pretty fancy ones out there. Some of the other diamond painters that I watch on YouTube have these beautiful boxes, and they have all different size drawers in them, if you want to call it that. And I think it's perfect for diamond painting, but they are expensive, and I'm not buying one. I mean, I can't be throwing money around like that. And these boxes work perfectly fine for me. And like I said, this is a double one, but I have maybe 3 other ones that are single ones, and I wish I could show you what I'm talking about, but I'm doing a voiceover. So we'll have to get to that in the next video, where I'm going to be doing coasters, I believe. I just don't know if I want to do the mountain ones first or the kitty cat ones first. I think the kitty cats look really cute. I think they're kind of mid-century looking, and I'm mid-century, and Lord knows I look so I think I'm probably going to start with the cats. And like I said, for Christmas, my son got me a coffee table because I needed one. And we always get, whatever gift we give, it's always something, like he'll ask me what I need, and I'll tell him, and I'll ask him what he needs, and he'll tell me, and that's what we do for Christmas. So it's it's from IKEA, and it's very mid-century to me. I think it's mid-century. And I should know, that's, I was born in 55. If that's not mid-century, I don't know what is. And I think those cute little kitty cats would look very nice on that table. So I'm going to do that. And I can't have pets anymore. It's not that they don't allow them here, they do. But I feel like cats live a long life. I've always had indoor cats. And they live a long time. And I will probably, if I got a kitten, I would probably be dead long before it. And then what happens to the cat? And I don't know. I've thought about it so many ways. And I've thought about dogs too. And I don't know, until I feel like I'm totally healed and have all my old energy back, that this is getting morose now. I am so sorry. I do love dogs and cats, and I'm going to be very happy with the kitty cat coasters. And so I'll start on those. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do one coaster at a time, and I think there's some duplicate designs, so I might, if I did do one coaster at a time, I'd probably do both duplicate designs at one time, and then we don't have to, do this cat and then do the exact same cat again. So I think that would be the best way to go, but I'm still mulling it over and trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. But I'm glad you're here with me. And I know that you're all doing your diamond paintings thinking, oh my God, what is she talking about? But I am glad that just knowing that there might be somebody out there with me is kind of nice. And it's so empty in here. Well, it's not really. I've got lots of junk, but you know what I mean. I don't mind being alone at all. I really like being alone. I'm maybe too alone sometimes. I don't think I get out enough, so I might be going to find a job because that would be handy when it comes time to buy food. I have culture shock every time I go into the grocery store. Just from the prices, it's crazy. I can make my own bread, and I'm thinking about doing that again. But the point of the story is I don't get out often enough. So I might, if I feel strong enough, I'm going to get a job or get involved. If I can't find a job because they look at me and think, lady, you're ancient, go home. Then, maybe join a club or something. I don't know what kind of club I could be part of, and what was it? Was it, that Mark guy again that said, I don't want to belong to any club that would have me as a member. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, so we're getting close to the end here. I do want you to stay. Well, you don't have to stay to the very end. You can skip to the very end and just see how beautiful and sparkly this turned out. And I'm definitely going to put it on a canvas. And I'm hoping I have a canvas that's a suitable size. I know I have some very small ones. And you can always connect those together, but that's complicated. And it involves tools, like other tools. So I wouldn't do that. And you wouldn't notice because it's a diamond painting anyway, it's going to go over it. It's going to be rough. You're not going to see any seams except if you flip it over. But I'd rather have one that's the right side. And I think I have the stretch canvas, which is pretty big. And I'm pretty sure I have some canvas boards. I think I have a pack of canvas boards. I have I have two big artist bags that are really, really big. And I'm sure that there's some canvas boards in there, but we'll see if I do mount it, or when I do mount it, when I figure out the colors of the background that it's going to be mounted on, then I'll definitely do that on camera so that you guys can see how I do it, and maybe you'll have some advice for me on how not to do it, or maybe I'll give you an idea. Who knows? We have to share our ideas, and that makes for a really nice coexistence. Is you can do it that way, but I've done it this way. And I think that's great. I like when people communicate that way and not the other way. Anyway, I think I'm pretty close to the end now. Anyway, in a few seconds, maybe a few minutes, that when I pick it up and kind of roll it around, oh my goodness.